it translated into my weightlifting. So I was able to lift heavier. My form was better. I noticed a huge difference in my skin. Nothing in this world, no one in this world is worth your health as a whole. Like, hello you guys, happy new year and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, my name is Kyla Beeland. I am a certified personal trainer specialized in women's health and fitness, as well as pre and postnatal health and fitness. But I am so excited to kick off my YouTube channel this year with a video talking about some healthy habits that I am bringing into 2025. So essentially, these are just healthy habits that I really prioritized in 2024 that I noticed made a huge difference in my health as a whole. But if you're not new to my channel, you know that I always refer to my notes on my computer. So if you see me keep looking at my computer, please ignore that. But I just try to make sure I'm hitting every point in every single video. But I'm talking too much, so let's just get into the first one, which is very, very cliche. And it is nourishing my body with whole food. Now, in 2024, I made it a priority to add more color to my plate. And when I say color, I'm talking about more fiber, more fruits, more vegetables, and fruits and veggies that I typically would not eat on like a weekly basis. So I try to incorporate different fruits and vegetables every week. Sometimes I'll try to do every 3 days or so, but I noticed that has made a huge difference, obviously, in my physical health because I am eating more different nutrients, different micronutrients that obviously then has different vitamins and minerals that help your body in so many different ways. And also one thing that I am going to try to do differently this year is to eat more in season. And I feel like this can go on a whole nother tangent in a whole different video, and it might sound a little woo-woo, but I saw this thing on social media about how the earth knows when we need certain nutrients during certain seasons, and that's why there are certain seasonal fruits and vegetables. Like for example, in the winter, those seasonal fruits are known to be very high in vitamin C because during the winter, that is when most of the time our immunity is very low, so we need that extra boost of vitamin C. So it's just really cool to be able to connect it to nature. I know that sounds very woo-woo and hippie, but yeah, I thought I would just throw that little fact out there. The next healthy habit I'm bringing into 2025 is moving my body in different ways, in ways that I actually enjoy. And so I am going to change that a little bit, and we'll talk about that in a second, but I did do that last year. So I used to be the girly in the beginning of my fitness journey, especially if you guys haven't followed me for years now, you know that I used to be just a weightlifting girly. That is it. No cardio, no other type of movement. And so I noticed as I started this health as a whole journey that moving my body in different ways helps, obviously, helps my body in different ways. And my eye is watering right now because I think I have an eyelash in it. I promise if my eye is looking a little wet and watery right now, it's because I have an eyelash and I'm not crying. So for example, when I started incorporating yoga and Pilates alongside of my weightlifting, which I actually have a whole video on that and how that made a difference on my body composition and also my mental health as well, I noticed that the benefits from each type of movement literally go hand in hand and they help each other out in some way, if that makes sense. So for example, when I started doing yoga and Pilates and I got more flexible and my core got stronger, it translated into my weightlifting. So I was able to lift heavier. My form was better because of my stronger core and my flexibility. So like last year, like I said, I did yoga, Pilates, weightlifting. I also did hiking. I also went rock climbing, riding my bike outside, walking outside. So just trying to incorporate different types of movement to benefit your body in so many different ways. I could not recommend it enough. So that is something that I'm definitely going to continue into this year. However, one thing I do want to prioritize and try out, which I've already been doing for the past couple months, is prioritizing low impact workouts this year. So I'm going to try to really focus on my nervous system regulation, which that is actually, little spoiler, one of the healthy habits I'm bringing into this year. But in terms of that, and just also my cortisol levels, aka stress levels, I really want to be just like at peace and like not constantly put a lot of stress on my body this year, and see how my body reacts to that, which obviously I believe it would be really good. But in terms of prioritizing low impact workouts, I'm not going to do some crazy heavy lifting. That is just not my goal this year. That is not also my body composition goal, is try to lift as heaviest as I can. And doing a lot of like high intensity workouts, which I do believe it's good for your cardiovascular health. So if I do it, I'll probably just keep it to a very, very minimum, and only do it during my ovulatory phase, which is the phase in my menstrual cycle that my body is just more stronger in terms of being able to obtain all that stress, if that makes sense. So that. The next healthy habit I'm bringing into 2025 is prioritizing, and again, this is very cliche, but prioritizing high quality and quantity sleep. I was not really good with that last year, only because, I don't know, for the last like 6 months of 2024, I just was not getting high quality sleep. I was getting quantity, I think, but not quality. Like I was constantly waking up, couldn't figure out why. I think I did figure out why, which I'll talk about it. But I just then started at the ending of 2024 really prioritizing my night routine, which I'm more of a morning girly, not a night girly. Like when it's time for bed, I like rush through my routine and just like want to go and read a book in bed. But I really actually took the time to prioritize a good night routine to help set myself up for a high quality and quantity sleep. And I've been doing that the past few months, and I noticed a huge difference. And then obviously it translates into my energy levels the next day, it translates into my workouts, mental health, and so much more. So prioritizing my sleep and my nighttime routine is something I'm definitely going to bring into this year, and something I'm also going to definitely film for you guys so that you can take some pointers as well. And then this next healthy habit kind of goes hand in hand with the high quality sleep and night routine, but I am bringing red light therapy into 2025. Red light therapy, that is my thing. Like, I could not recommend red light therapy enough for so many different reasons. And I could do I think I'm actually going to do a reel on this, but red light therapy for my skin, for my hair, for most importantly, sleep. Personally, since using my red light mask, from Higher Dose, I've noticed a huge difference in my skin. And then also red light therapy is amazing for inflammation. So whenever I'm having cramps, I will put my red light therapy little stand that I have. I actually don't have it right now. I'm letting a family member borrow it because they've been having some inflammation. But I will put it over my tummy area, and that has helped a lot as well. Or if I'm having like sore muscles from a workout, I'll just soak under the stand. So red light therapy, definitely bringing into 2025. So the next habit I'm bringing into this year, it is testing and not guessing with proper supplementation. So you're probably like, what the heck did you just say? But I am a huge firm believer in testing and not guessing when it comes to your health. On social media, we can see so many different recommendations, and I personally, like, I make those posts as well, but always get tested first before taking a supplement, because you can be doing more harm than good. If someone on social media says, oh, if you're feeling low energy, take vitamin D or whatever, and yes, that might be great, but say your vitamin D levels are fine, but your low energy is due to not having enough vitamin Bs. And so last year, if you guys watched some of my health vlogs, I got tested so many times because I'm such a geek when it comes to my health. Like, I want to know where my hormones are at, then be on like a supplement plan or like a lifestyle change plan, and then retest again and see how that helps. Like, I'm such a nerd when it comes to that. So I did lots of testing, and I actually already have another test planned. I actually have to do it during my menstrual cycle in a couple weeks, but yes, testing and not guessing. And then the next habit, and it's very cliche, but it is a limit screen time and be more time in nature. I prioritized that last year. I made sure that I took at least one day off social media, and whenever I was traveling with my family or my husband, I would take the whole trip off social media as much as possible. If I just knew I needed just to be off social media, I would do it. It was hard, I'm not gonna lie, because as someone who runs their business because of social media, that was a challenge, but I know that my health comes first, and just spending more time in nature, which has thousands of benefits, can do wonders for your health overall. The next healthy habit I'm bringing into 2025 is prioritizing or supporting my lymphatic system. And I am going to do a whole video on this, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. But your lymphatic system is incredibly important for so many different aspects of your health, from your skin health, your hair health, to being able to lose weight or see results in the gym. Your lymphatic system is incredibly important, and obviously for your immunity. Obviously other things plays a huge factor in your immune system, but I think the lymphatic system and being able to drain and detox properly has supported my immune system. So the next healthy habit I'm bringing into 2025 is prioritizing minerals. So when I say minerals, I'm obviously talking about minerals in like the fruits and vegetables, like I was mentioning in the first healthy habit, but also in my water. So electrolytes like sodium, potassium, magnesium. So those minerals and more are incredibly important for obviously proper hydration, which benefits your health in different ways, but also on a cellular level. But prioritizing minerals, especially if you drink reverse osmosis water is literally dead water. It has no minerals. While it is good because it takes out all the bad stuff, it also takes out all the good stuff. So make sure that you are just remineralizing the reverse osmosis water, or drinking spring water. That is one thing I have started this year, is drinking more spring water. I live in Florida and we have a lot of natural springs, so spring water is easily available here in Florida. The only thing is that it comes in plastic water bottle. I think I did find some in glass, but I've noticed that has helped as well, just making me feel more energetic and more hydrated because it's from the earth. And again, connecting nature with health. I know, I'm such a little hippie, but the next one is setting boundaries and saying no to things and people that are not healthy for me. Now, this, I feel like I'm still working on that, because I don't say I'm an sometimes I have said I'm an ex-people pleaser, but let's be real, we're recovering people pleasers. Sometimes it is a good thing to be a people pleaser. You care what, especially like your loved ones, what they think about you, but at the end of the day, let people be. I was listening to, while getting ready for this video, I was listening to the Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. Could not recommend it enough. But when I realized that certain things or unhealthy habits or even people were not healthy for me, as hard as it is, I had to just say no, and I just had to set some boundaries and just stop, because it's nothing in this world, no one in this world is worth your health as a whole. Like, it is not worth it. So setting boundaries and saying no to things and people that are incredibly unhealthy for you is a huge, huge, huge game changer. And I will do a video on that as well, and how your relationships, whether it is your spouse, your friendships, or family members, how that can affect your physical health is truly insane, because I have firsthand experience in it on the both good and bad end of it. The next one is continue to reduce toxin burden. I have a ton of videos on how I'm living a low toxic lifestyle. Again, I say low, not non, because it's inevitable to live a completely non-toxic lifestyle. It also adds that level of unnecessary stress trying to live a completely non-toxic lifestyle. So that's why I am a supporter and believer of low toxic lifestyle. I have, again, videos on that and how toxins in our everyday products, from our personal care products to our cookware to the water we drink, it can affect our health, which then affects our physical health and also mental health. So continue living a low toxic lifestyle. Is definitely something I'm bringing into this year. And then the next one is nervous system regulations, like I mentioned earlier. And I actually think I added that to my Jumpstart Your Journey guide. I'm literally plugging right now, but if you guys have been following me for a while, I have a guide. It is 140, actually it is 150 now, because I just updated it with 2 little sections, actually 3 sections. But it is a 150-page self-paced quick start guide and workbook that will teach you everything you need to know on how to start a sustainable and holistic health and fitness journey, from hormone health to how to build a workout routine. I've only gotten 5-star reviews on it. So many people have messaged me and said it has truly helped them on their health and fitness journey, and just to jumpstart their journey without having to go on social media, scroll, Google, listen to podcasts and all this. Like, everything is right there to help get you started, to focus on your health as a whole. I added nervous system regulation section into this because that is something that I prioritized in 2024. When bad things happen to you, you don't go in fight or flight response. Like, you then just go like, okay, this is happening, or how do I respond so that it doesn't affect my health? Like, that is what kind of switched in my mind, which is so crazy. So nervous system regulation is something that I could not recommend enough. The last healthy habit I'm bringing into 2025, and I actually added this as well as a little section in the Jumpstart Your Journey guide, but it is balancing your blood sugar. Oh my goodness, has that made a huge difference in my health, for my energy levels and not feeling that mid-afternoon crash, to even seeing results in the gym. I actually did do a video talking about it and how it affects your hormones and everything. I will try to find it and link it down below, but I refer basically everything from the book right here, Glucose Revolution by Jessie. I cannot say her last name, but I will have it linked down below. And it is truly, truly life-changing. It is not for just people who are diabetic or pre-diabetic. I believe it can help everyone, especially ladies who are going through hormonal imbalances. It plays a huge role in your hormones. And like I said, it has helped me feel fuller longer. It has helped me not have that mid-afternoon crash. It has helped me not feel so inflamed after the gym, during the gym, or just overall. So just balancing your blood sugar is truly something that I could not recommend enough looking into and bringing into this year. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative, or it inspired you or empowered you in some way to just work on your health as a whole. And again, these habits aren't anything that costs a lot of money or take time out of your day, maybe some time, but when it comes to your health and your body, we have one life, one body, so why not prioritize it, take care of it, because we have one chance to do it, to be able to live a beautiful, healthy life. I have lots of like sit-down podcast styled videos like this coming soon. I think the next one is going to be about progesterone and how I boosted my progesterone from single digits to double digits. So that one. But yeah, like I mentioned throughout this whole entire video, so many different video topics that I have planned. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you or talk to you in my next video. Bye guys!